Hollywood's latest hypocrisy is perfectly timed. Here we are, Oscar weekend. Those who watch, and if this awards season trend holds, about 12 people might tune in, will doubtless hear more preaching and proselytizing than usual from our social justice warriors in Hollywood: the pandemic, the election, Black Lives Matter, structural poverty, bias and racism, the need for compassion, inclusivity, kindness, calls to demolish power structures and leaders who abuse the weak and powerless. All are guaranteed talking points. Have you heard the one about Scott Rudin, the super producer behind such films as Moneyball, The Hours, No Country for Old Men, and countless others? Hot topic this week, even though he's been protected by the Hollywood industrial complex for decades. In fact, I wrote about Rudin and his well-known, decades-long reign of abuse and terror back in 2014, to nary a ripple of outrage. Now, 7 years later, our climate different, but not different enough. More victims have spoken out to The Hollywood Reporter. To those stars who would claim, a law Meryl Streep, commenting on that other monster Harvey, not to know, to have no idea, to be shocked, I tell you, shocked. The article's headline nullifies that defense. Everyone just knows he's an absolute monster, first published April 7th, is full of allegations that might shock moviegoers but have been fully accepted by studios, financiers, A-list directors, producers, and stars. Want to talk white male privilege, Hollywood? Here's a physically abusive terror who has never been arrested or charged with felony assault. A thumbnail sketch. Rudin is said to have smashed an Apple computer on an assistant's hand, leaving him bloodied, traumatized and en route to the ER. Said assistant couldn't get Rudin a seat on a sold-out flight. After another assistant forgot to deliver a message, Rudin reportedly picked up whole computers and threw them at his staffers. Not at a wall. At the assistants, one told New York Magazine this week. The most serious allegation, one circulated for years, has Rudin pushing assistant Kevin Graham-Caso out of a moving car. 4 people close to Graham-Caso, including his twin brother David, say he sought treatment for PTSD after leaving Rudin's employ. He committed suicide last year. But yes, Hollywood, by all means, please lecture us. Pray tell, how can we be better? Show us your ways. Rudin has a lot in common with Weinstein. There is, of course, the physicality. But there is also a culture they've cultivated and exploited, one in which powerful men who make other people rich and famous, and who impart a rare sheen of intellectualism, can brutalize and blackball with impunity, like little King Joffreys. In any sane universe, Rudin would have been cancelled along with Weinstein.